Howdy, Brianna here, and let's talk about Fursonas. Since most of the Warriors map community that I know about use Fursonas to represent them, I decided to do the same and created Mothlight. When creating this Fursona, I decided to use my physical appearance as the base. The first thing that was a definite was a childish appearance. I'm going on 20, but people constantly mistake me for a 13 or 14-year-old, so I went with big childish eyes for Mothlight. Though I also added big ears so she wouldn't look too much like a kid since they usually have small ears. I was going to go with a scrawny character since I am scrawny myself, but midway through making Mothlight's skeleton prior to recording, I remembered how I was the favorite target for braiding hair in school because my hair had this thing where it doesn't look fluffy, but it feels like it. So I made Mothlight a fluffy girl instead. Though if you dunk her in water, you'd quickly learn that she's more fluff than cat. The fur on Mothlight's cheeks were made to resemble the wings of her namesake, and while I initially tried to have her fur color resemble the moths in my area as well, I didn't like the brown and just used my hair color instead, with a lighter brown for her ears and nose. I make the nose and ears a shade of the main color I use for the cat to make sure the color meshes well. I also gave her my blue-gray eyes and a darker brown heart on her chest since my icon is a heart. When creating Mothlight's name, all I knew was that she was going to be brown and have a cute appearance, so I chose her prefix Moth and gave her the suffix of my internet name, Brianna. As for what would happen if she lived in the Warriors universe, Mothlight would be a RiverClan warrior who helps in the medicine cat den, like Brightheart would do back in the Power of 3. I was that tomboy that would roughhouse with the boys as a kid and didn't really start being interested in art until I was an adult and wanted to represent that the best I could within the warrior cat setting. It was really fun to make Mothlight and having her made me really feel like I'm in the map community despite already having finished my parts in my first map. Like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.